Here we have to discuss a very important law, particularly it is having more role in that current electricity, that is the Kirchhoff's laws. That is the Kirchhoff's laws. And Kirchhoff's law, that Ohm's law also helpful to calculate the potential difference or current flowing through the circuit. But Kirchhoff's law are applicable to find out the current in a complicated circuit. If the circuit is complicated one, complicated means to tell 2 to 3 cells are being connected in a circuit, and 2 4 resistance are connected randomly manner. If you find that circuit is complicated, that is forms a network. In that cases, you can calculate the current whichever is passing through the different resistors, that can be calculated by help of the Kirchhoff's law. Before that, you should be knowing clearly what the law tells. Two laws are there. One is the first law, Kirchhoff's first law. It is told as the first law, or it is told as the KCL. KCL means Kirchhoff's current law, and another is the junction law, or that is you can tell it as the node theorem also. It is also told as the node theorem because all the currents are meeting at a particular junction point. How we can calculate the different currents are meeting at a junction point and what will its value. The law, what it tells, it states that the algebraic sum of all the currents meeting at a point in a closed electric circuit is zero. It states that the algebraic sum of all the currents meeting at a point in a closed electrical circuit is zero. Mathematically, you can tell it the sum of total current, the sum of net current, that is becoming zero. For example, suppose the current is flowing along this way, and in that manner also currents are flowing. Suppose the I1 current passes through this one I1 current, and here the current is passing I2, and the current here it is I3, and three currents I1, I2 and I3, they are moving towards the junction. This is the junction, towards junction phi, and again that current is going out from the junction, that is you can tell it as the I4, and here the current whichever is going, that is the I5. So according to the law, the sum of all the currents meeting at the junction P is 0. Sum of all the currents means, as per the law, that is I1, because the current which is directed towards the junction is taken as positive, and the current which is taken away from the junction is taken as negative. So I1 current is positive, plus I2 current, plus I3 current, and this I4 current is going away from the junction, so that will be taken as the I4 minus I4, and I5 is also taken out, that is minus I5, that is total equal to 0. So that indicates I1 plus I2 plus I3, that is equal to I4 plus I5. So what it indicates, the amount of current whichever is entering into the junction, and the same amount of current is leaving out from the junction. Whatever the currents are entering into the junction, that amount of current will be leaving out from the junction. So total current entering must be equal to the total current leaving the junction in a network, in electrical circuit. So that is what it indicates, that the law indicates, or law is based upon the conservation of charges. It is based upon the principle of conservation of charges, and the important thing is there will be no accumulation of charge at any point on the conductor. No charges will be accumulated, no charges will be stored at a particular point on the circuit. So this first law is giving you the idea about the flow and distribution of flow of current in a closed network. So for example, if I talk about, suppose the current is 5 ampere current is moving along this way, and this is the another one, that is the 2 ampere current, and what will if the current is going along this way? So you can simply apply, that is 5 ampere current is entering into the junction. At this junction, what happens here? 5 ampere current is going, and this 2 ampere is leaving, and this is also leaving. Suppose if you take it as the total current equal to I, so what will be the 5 ampere? 5 equal to I plus 2. 5 is entering 5 and leaving is I and 2 ampere. So 5 equal to I plus 2, or I equal to how much it will be? That is 5 minus 2 equal to 3 ampere current. So in this direction 3 ampere current moves. That is 3 ampere current moves along this direction. Goes along this side, 3 ampere.